Hey, I'm just going to call this silly photos and silly things that World War II POWs have said. I'll leave it up to you to make your determination about POWs in Germany.
Over your life whatsoever anymore was a major psychological blow, and even more so for people that had a lot of control before they were prisoners, such as officers and...
Take a look at the German officer! He's smiling for the camera. Does it look like he's in a state of readiness to shoot escaped prisoners? He's so happy to get on camera.
especially flying officers, whoever.
There's your one-eyed symbolism. In the Bible, bewitched means to cast the evil eye upon. You're being bewitched. You don't know it.
Autonomous in their little aircraft. They could go through a major depressive episode after they were captured.
It was kind of a shock, and if I could picture there, my ID card, I looked kind of wild anyway. You know, I was only 24 years old, and but in the camp they put me in with some British officers, because there were only about 6 Americans in that particular compound. I think there were about 500 officers in that compound. Most of them were British, and about 5 or 6 Americans. So I lived with these British officers for about 5 or 6 months, and just real nice people. I formed a real admiration for the British. You know, they're not big people. They need a lot of dental work, and they're...
What? What did he say? They need a lot of dental work. Let's play it back, because you probably don't believe what he said. So we're just going to go backwards in time here and try to play it again. Play it again, Sam. Now, speaking of dental work, as this is in slow-mo motion, who's the one that needs the dental work? Take a look in the mouth of this actor. By the way, I am highly suspicious that this actor is none other than Robert Vaughn, Man from U.N.C.L.E. Robert Vaughn. Now, I don't have any picture to give you. I don't have any other thing else, except if you look at the photographs of Robert Vaughn, I think you will see that my analysis is pretty accurate. Okay, so he's going to tell us that the British are pretty nice people. From his experience in the POW camp, but the one thing he wants you to know is that they needed a lot of dental work. And if you notice his mouth, you'll see a missing tooth or two. He's the one that needs the dental work. He's just making this stuff up as he goes along. Alright, so let's try to put it forward, see if we can hear that again.
They're just real nice people. I formed a real admiration for the British. You know, they're not big people. They need a lot of dental work, and
they need a lot of dental work. Is that what you would say after being in a POW camp? The British need a lot of dental work? Come on. Well, let's hear the rest of it, and then I'll close.
They got a lot of guts. They'd stand up to those Germans that it was interesting. Some Germans start giving them a bad time, they start shouting at them. They make them back down. So I lived with these Britishman for about 5 or 6 months. Then it got to be so many Americans coming into camp, the Germans decided to put us in a separate barracks.
Okay, so you live with the British, and the British are pretty tough, and they're actually prisoners of war, and they bark back at the Germans, and the Germans just back down because the British are really tough. But please, please remember, they need a lot of dental work. Silly things that POWs of World War II have said, and there's plenty more where this came from. Thank you for watching. End of video.